Hey guys, it's Jenna. Today I'm going to be doing a tag, as you can see, and it's called the Scoliosis Tag. This girl that I've watched on YouTube for a while, her name is Scoliosis Sarah, is her username. I believe that's what it is. I'll link it down below. She created this tag, and she tagged anyone with scoliosis to do it, so I thought I would because I've never seen a scoliosis tag before, and I think it's really cool. So I'm going to read the questions off my phone, and yeah. Alright, the first question is, when were you diagnosed? I was diagnosed when I was 10, and so I think that was about 2005. What are the degrees, if you have more than one, of your curve or curves? I only have one curve, it's a C curve, so it just goes like that instead of the classic S curve, like the beginning of scoliosis with the S. My curve is a C, and it's about 52 degrees last time I was checked, which was a few months ago. Did you or do you need a back brace? I'm pretty sure I did, but I never got one, and I can't get one now because I'm done growing. Have or will you have the scoliosis surgery? As of right now, it's looking like I will have it. When? Hopefully in the fall, and I will, whoa, what's happening with my phone? And hopefully, or no, I will know, when I go for my appointment in April to Jenna's hospital again. Do your friends know that you have it? Yes, my friends know that I have it. About everyone in my entire school knows that I have it. My guidance counselor at my school came up to me the other day. Well, now she's like the vice principal or something, but she came up to me the other day. She was like, yeah, my friend's son has scoliosis. Can you, like, give me information to tell her? Because she doesn't know anything about it because he was just diagnosed. And I was like, sure, let me give you everything I know, which is a lot. So yes, my friends know I have it, my teachers know I have it, and they are, like, I don't know if the word is supportive, but, like, they understand. And they don't, like, it's not a huge deal. It's like, oh, you have scoliosis, okay. Do you want to go hang out? Like, it's not really a big deal unless, like, I'm laying down on the street because I can't move because my back hurts so bad. So it doesn't really affect anything, really. Question 6. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is your pain? 10 being the worst. On a normal day, if I'm just waking up, getting ready for school, going to school, and coming home, it's like nothing. Like, I don't really notice it at all. If I am running around all over the place, like if I'm cleaning my house, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm vacuuming, mopping, or sweeping, it jumps up to about a 5 or a 6. It'll get to the point where if I clean doing those things for too long, I'll have to lay down and take a break for a while because it'll just get too much. It'll get up to like a 7 or an 8. And but now that since I've started working in the beginning of my shift, it's not too bad, but by the end of the shift, it's about an 8.5. And one time it was like a 10. Like, I couldn't, like, a 10 is like me lying on the floor crying because I can't move, and that's happened. So, yeah. So my pain, I think people with S curves are luckier because their curve, since it's an S, especially if the curves are around the same degree, it balances out. And it's easier for them. But mine is a complete scene. It's a big one. So I'm completely off balance. And like I've been told that when I get like my surgery, like the first time that I walk, I'm gonna have to relearn my center of balance because it's been gone for like 8 years. So I don't have a center of balance. Well, I do have one, but I don't have like the normal, like correct center of balance for a person. Question 7. What is the best fashion tip and favorite place to shop for clothes for your scoliosis? Especially if you have a brace, but since I don't have one, a lot of people with scoliosis say that they want to stay away from like tight clothes and like bathing suits and stuff. I don't, but I find ways to hide it. Like, I'll put my arm where my curve is, and that's just how I sit because my hips are very off balance and it's extremely noticeable. So I just put my arm in it and it's not as noticeable. I carry my books and like the indent in my side. And once I get my surgery, I'll show you guys before and after pictures, but as of right now, I wouldn't show you because that's how I still look. But once I get the surgery, you'll see what my body looks like right now, and then you'll understand why I don't want to show it. But with bathing suits, a lot of the times I'm laying down, like, not tanning, but just like sunbathing for a little bit, or I'm like in the water, like at the beach or whatever. So bathing suits, I don't really care. I don't do the one piece bathing suits that like go down the middle, because that makes the curve, that makes like how off it is extremely obvious, because one side looks completely different from the other one. It's supposed to be symmetrical. But I just find ways to hide it, like putting my hand on my hip or something. For fashion advice, you know, like the skirts, like the high-waisted skirts that have the waistband, like the elastic waistband that like cinches in to cinch into your waist. I can't wear those because one side will be higher than the other, and it'll also like feel weird on my ribs because my ribs are also turned and all messed up. I'm actually excited to show you guys what like all the things that are messed up with me once I get my surgery, so I could like show you how weird it was. Because I show my friends all the time, they get so creeped out. But yeah, for clothing advice, nothing with cutout sides. I picked out a prom dress that had cutout sides. I tried it on and I had to send it back because it just did not look right at all. It was really bad. Okay, question 8. How has scoliosis changed you? It's obviously, like, changed me a lot. If it wasn't for having scoliosis, I wouldn't have the amount of knowledge about scoliosis that I have now. Like, I know so much about it, and I've done so much research because I'm a researcher. Like, that's what I like to do. And so I just wouldn't have, like, the vast information that I have now. So that's changed me, like, me looking up what's wrong with me and, like, figuring it out and stuff like that. And then question 9, what is the best and worst part about having scoliosis? The worst part is being deformed, and I don't like that at all, obviously. I want to look normal. And like the pain and stuff like that. And most people don't realize, like, if you go up to someone or like they ask you, or when you're getting checked when you're younger, they're like, oh, do you have scoliosis? And if you do and you say yes, they're just like, oh, okay. But people don't realize that, because it's so commonplace today, that people, when they hear scoliosis, it's like saying, like, what's an example? It's something that's common that people don't realize how serious it is, like diabetes or something like that. So yeah, scoliosis like isn't terminal and can't really kill you like all of a sudden like diabetes can, or like asthma, because like you can get to a hospital or whatever. Scoliosis isn't going to kill you in 2 seconds unless you like break a rib and it stabs your heart. Anyway, but yeah, they don't realize that scoliosis is listed under a disease. Like it's genetic, but it's listed under a disease. Like I have a disease, which is really weird. People don't think of scoliosis as a disease, but it is. So yeah. And then the best part about having scoliosis is a lot of friends that I have now that have scoliosis like me, I never would have met them if I didn't have it. And I never would have been able to help if I help people with my videos when I do like the Atlas stuff. If I help people, then that's one thing that is good about it, is because I helped someone, I gave them information about it. Like when I gave my guidance counselor the information for her friend's son, like that type of stuff. And like we all, for people who have scoliosis, you know this, we all have our low moments, and a lot of us go on like support group websites. And when I was having one of my low moments one time, I went on one, and then I didn't look at it for months. I only went on it that one night, and then I got a message on it, and I got a like notification in my email, and it was this girl Chelsea, and she messaged me, and she had scoliosis like me and everything, and now she's one of my really good friends, and we talk all the time. We went from talking on that website, then to emailing, and then to Facebooking, and then to texting, and now we're really good friends. So I never would have met her if it wasn't for this, and she's like totally awesome. We have so much in common, and we have the same middle name, which is pretty sweet. So that's one of the best things about scoliosis, is just being able to meet new people that share the same thing as you, and you get to like connect like that, because no one knows what having scoliosis is like unless you have it, and how like terrible it is. Like we wouldn't wish this on anyone ever. Okay, 10th question. Who will you tag? Chelsea, I'm tagging you. You're doing this. Who else? But I don't know if she'll do it. I don't know if she makes YouTube videos. Tori? if you want to. If you want to do it, then I'm tagging you, and I'll send you this video so you know that I tagged you, so you see it. Maybe my friend Becca might tag Becca, and I think that's everyone. So, if you're watching this and you have kids or family members that are around 5th grade, get them checked right now. Don't wait for the school to do it. Check them. I check my sisters every day. My sister is 11. She's around the age that I got diagnosed. I check her almost every day just to make sure. And I check my other sister every day just to make sure. When someone has scoliosis in your family, I have it. My parents don't have it. One of my cousins has it. That's how it's not like straight from a parent to the child. It's in the family gene pool. And sometimes people don't know that they have scoliosis, which is kind of hard to believe, but sometimes they don't, or sometimes they just don't tell people. So get your kids or your family members checked. Like, check them right now. Just see, have them bend over, look at their back, it's a little curved, take them to the doctor, get them x-rayed, because you need to watch it, because it's very important to keep it under control and keep it watched. So yeah, that is it for my tag today, and I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, love you guys, bye.